not making the same mistake again. Hey, I'm live. And it looks like I am 1 minute early. Okay. Remember the good first. Okay. I guess I will just start coding. Analytics views 0. Okay. Maybe I'll say something once the views start coming in. This is what we'll be working on today. Oh, hello. Well, we have viewers. So, anyone's watching? You can shout out in chat. Hello? Wow, viewers 4. Well, the people watch me coding. I'm setting up the restart. Yes, I'm not going to call it reset again. I'm going to call it restart of restart vectors on the HEC, which uses Z80 as a CPU, and it has 8 restart vectors, which I'm going to kind of map to 8 things that you do on the machine, but there is an issue. I think I missed something. Oh, I did not miss something. Reset. I don't even have a name. Management is not. I'm not going to go with system calls because all of these are system calls. I'm going to call it system routines for now. I'm going to call it direct IO. If anyone have any questions Just ask in chat. All right. Can anyone hear me? For now, this is all no up because the assembler will fill 0 and we'll drop down to this point where we'll get a return. That basically means and they go to HEC. I mean, I'm cool to catch myself live. This is one of those things that I'm just spur of the moment. So yeah, I've got like a ton of videos in the works, and a lot of them just end up probably not. And the videos you see like me releasing on YouTube are the most kind of spur of the moment, not low budget, but if you consider time budget as budget, it's one of those. Is I got them released before they balloon out of control. So I am planning to release like some of those videos. For example, I have one very cool one, like for the probably 0 people I have watched my second channel. I got one on a game called Mirage Feathers, and it's based on the Sega Super Scalar type of graphics. That is super cool, and I think people just don't know about them. And they are technically very cool. They look 2D, but I would argue that they are 3D graphics. But that's another story. I want to do a deep dive on that hardware. I will definitely release a video on the what? Come on. On my PC88. That is super cool. But for now, I'm going to do a jump. Graphics handler. Just going to do a brute force jump. Like all of these are the test code I've written. For example, here you can see a Vera. The Vera is the graphics chip used on the Commander X16. So I just bought one and used it on the HEC. I think it's like the world's second retro computer project that used this. Well, I believe there are homebrew projects that use this, but in terms of like more public projects, I've never seen anyone that use this. Oh, I need to clean up the KMI test. And KMI stands for like keyboard mouse interface. For now, it's more of a game controller interface. I use that to interface to a Nintendo Entertainment System controller or NES controller. I can also use that to interface to a SNES controller or Virtual Boy controller because they all use the same protocol. So that part is cool. Look, you can see this is init complete. I have some messages. I want to do something. Because at some point after the Vera init, there's RAM in it. I initialize RAM and copy all the code into RAM. So I can do something interesting. Let's say init complete. After I copy the data, initialize stack. Let's do LD. Okay, the print string is a good example of how this thing works. The print string function prints a string, well, and a screen location pointed by DE. D is the Y value, basically, which row, and E is the column. I have a message here. I'll show you pretty quick. If I do this, if I enable the the HD60S, you can see the hello here, up here. That's the message, and at some point I also print the message to line here. And the counting numbers is a small timer that I wrote that's just counting binary. So that is that. I think it's a good example of how the routines would work here. Let's do this. After print binary, before the messages. Okay, here we go. Console handler. This is my current idea. Going to first load A with hex FF. I cannot load A with hex FF because A can pass in values. I'm not doing that. So I'm going to do a DCC JPG print string DCC print string. If those doesn't work, I'll just do LDC and out. Go user and return. If anyone has any questions about what I'm writing, just ask in the chat, because I know there are a lot of questions. Like, if you are anyone on this planet other than me, or some kind of like Z80 programming god who happen to watch, like, each and every of my past videos, so you will have a ton of questions about what I'm writing. Because if you let me, without designing all this, just watch this stream, I will not understand it. So yeah. Where was that? Oh, okay. I think this is lower and that is upper. Let's just look at when print bin. Print bin. Console handler. Basically, I'm swapping out the vector that this is jumping to. No longer has to be the ROM handler, the ROM reset. Going to put the graphics handler here. That would be a miracle if it even builds. Okay, it builds. It does build. Now it's in reset, and the ROM is uploading. This is because I have a wow. I have a ROM emulator ng. Now this is really cool because you just witnessed the first demonstration of the syscall system of the HEC. And there is an important difference between, okay, I'll just call, I'll restart to this address and then jump there, versus if I just call it. Let's say if I do, it won't. Okay, it won't do that now. Okay. I'm going to first disable an interrupt from Vera. Now the Vera interrupt is disabled. You can see that there is nothing in the middle of the screen. There's no numbers, no nothing. And there's no message to, because if you look at my code, message 2 is printed here. Oh. I was being lucky here. Print string is the last one. Okay, I'm not being lucky here. There is a bug, because of course there is no sysroutines calling each other. Well, this code is unusable for now. I have a bit of a problem. Okay, I will just do something very flashy. And loop forever. Loop a while. Loop forever. Now, for now, this demo will work. I will first demo this. Now, if I don't call print string directly, if I do out go user, and I call it, I think it will cause an error. I've never seen that. I've never seen that in action. Let's see. Still uploading. Yes, it results in a bug. Not a bug. Resulting in an NMI. It's a protection error. But if I load C with I think 1 is print bin. Oh, this should be print bin. 1 is print string, 2 is print binary. And then I do restart 0. Or if I do that, I think it will work. It would have the message. If you look at it, there's no hello on the top left of the screen, just message 2, because that is printed in sys mode, basically in kernel mode. It's uploaded. Well, that doesn't look good. Okay, I'm going to just steal this. Steal the handler. Ram in it. I don't need this NMI thing. I need the NMI handler. And restart 0. That's throw it here. Where do I reference that? Okay, Try again. Here we go. We have that. Hello. And that completes without problem. Then where is our problem? For all intents and purposes, it should jump there, right? Right? Because the vector has been changed. Maybe this is the lower, this is the higher. See it? Hello! Here we go. Now this is the restarting action. And gonna add some here. I need the documentation, need the latest Vera. Programmer's reference. Huh. Is this new? Nope, this is old. What I want is to load, this time, load a single tile. One single tile. Onto the Vera memory. And that's it. Let's do it. So load tile. Set tile. And let's see. I would say use B. Tile number. Let's use E. HL equals tile information. Each tile is 32 bytes long because I would like to have 16 color tiles. Not here, not here. What am I looking at? And the shift instructions. Use SLA. I'll shift that into D. So AE, RL, right? Rotate left, D, E, L, D. I need 4, 5. And I'll see E, or I would just say LDA. Out. And I need Vera ADDRH. I have 256, which occupies 8K, so the H is always 0. Not actually, because there's decrement, there's increment. I need to increment by 1. Don't need Nebo address, so here we go. Low, middle, high. We have our address set up, and the dot before that means it's a local label. Means I don't need to care about having dot loop like everywhere, and the macro assembler, not macro assembler, VASM will figure out like which label I'm referring to. So load AHL and out data 0. And HL. I'm using my registers rather loosely here. Maybe I should push some registers. Some of those I need to use. So I don't know. We'll see. B, C, D, H, L. And I need a standardized way to return, but that's another issue. B32. And DJNZ. And at this point, we would have finished loading the data. So that part is really good. I can pop HL, pop D, pop BC. I want to C equals 0 means like no error. And I want a way to set the Z value to 0. I think maybe the easiest way is to use a bit. Unless there is a set Z instruction. Bit, set clarify, clear. Oh, there's a clear clarify? Oh, complement carry side. Yeah, it's weird. If anyone knows it, just tell me the easiest way to set Z flag on Z80. Otherwise, I just think bit C is simplest. This one will do the same, because if you do AND accumulator with C, I'll get a 0. So that is that. And return. I haven't figured the entire part out. That's why I'm not shipping these stuff. I'm not going user because I'm still weighing my options. Print string, print bin. You can collapse those. KMI test. Infinite wait, clear int. Not enabling Vera interrupt. want to know which bits enables layer 1. Let's just do it anywhere DC net. So that enables layer 1. Maybe that enable sprites. Let's see what this does. Let's see what this does. You have a loop. Wait, what? Oh, it's not recognizing it as a. Set time. Build again. This is wrong. Yeah, here we go. This is right. We have our layer 1. Do I have my L1 values? No. Two D, 2E, 2F. Three 5, 3 6. My phone is loaded into the after 32K. And that's fine. One not fine is I probably have loaded the map base as 0. And now that is conflicting with my tiles. Well, that can be a blessing in disguise. You know what? That means I can just call load tile and it will load something, and I don't even have to enable layer 1 to see the effects. I have prepared something. I prepared like a bunch of stuff. In PNG, and then I'm about to copy that to YYCHR, but I forgot that the thing I'm preparing in YYCHR is too simple to show up as anything on this. Let me see. Let's just bring out YYCHR really quick. Select GBA because somehow that's the mode you want to be in. Okay, let's see. How about we draw something? I'm terrible at drawing, but we can draw maybe a tree. A small tree. Somehow this tree reminds me of the oak tree in Minecraft. Don't ask me why, it just do. Added some different colored leaves. Maybe do a few apples. I don't know. I'm just messing around here. So, you know, it's just an example tree. Bin. And this thing is going to be huge. This thing is going to be 40K. But I'm going to import it in here and get rid of everything that's not the first few bytes. Okay, and that is my tree. I'll put it here. Tile. Tree.bin. Does it work? It includes okay. after that. I don't need this. Not tree, tile. Right. One is load tile. I don't think I have any use for B. E 0. Tile number, and we will load it. Restart. Load this information into Vera. This will fail catastrophically. I promise you. It's not checked rigorously. It's not. I don't know what's happening. It's not written very carefully, but I know what is wrong. I enabled layer 1 and maybe messing things up. Hey! We have data. We have data loaded. That's very cool. So now that is that. I'm actually going to move the tile base. Let's see. Let's do this. Load it to the same location. I don't know whether bit shift works, but let's see. L0 tile base. Yep. Let's see. I need to shift it 1 to the right. Let's first do this. Change nothing. Huh? Ooh. Oh, control. Okay. think this will produce the same result if it even assembles. Nope. Nope, it doesn't. Oh, okay. That's a 16-bit address. I'm only taking the higher byte of it. Now that works. Surprisingly. Okay, has completed. It works the same. And assemble it again. Here we go. Nothing changes. Alright, nothing changes. Going to change the address. Change the address to 7,000 hex. This is usually when everything breaks. Change the address, boom. There's somewhere There's somewhere you forgot to change the address. Okay, let's see. Tile base. There's nothing wrong in that. I know this is 0. Manually set to the address I want. Same thing. I think what is happening here is that this is being overridden by that. Okay. This is right, so. You're clearing out the wrong RAM. Here, change this to 80. Yep, there's madness on the screen. Because the RAM has not been cleared. 128.128. That's a lot of space occupied by the tile map. Layer 0. Let's call text called 8,000. Load balance. Now I can move the text window anywhere I want. Okay, I'm going to load it with 0, 1, so okay. COV run. I've got 43 minutes to go. I'm going to say layer 1. Who knows whether this will work? I do think it will. I do think it will. Somehow clear RAM does not work. Okay. Forgot about that. Uh, and that means I need to change the printing. Let's add. Oh, it's a mess. It should be. Should add that as the base. That will work. Ugh. Okay. The upper byte, the upper byte. I'm not treating the VRAM as it's just 64K. And it works fine. Alright, it works fine. It doesn't work fine. In fact, I know exactly what is wrong. The map base is wrong. Still set to 0. I still can see like my data being loaded there. Especially just the colors. Half of the colors is black. The stripes are iconic. Hey! Hey, we are going. Let's go. So, what is that? Was that treated as arithmetic? I think 3 arrows to the right greater sign is a logical shift. Oh no. Let's use a division. No. What the? Binary? That is the exact binary. When it's set manually, it's right. Oh! Oh, it treated as a address. Okay. We're going. Concur views, chat rate. Okay. Playing with some YouTube streaming functions, but okay. Here we go. Now we have totally moved everything. In fact, I don't know whether I have moved everything. For example, print binary. Easiest way to check that is to break everything. I have no idea whether I have botched like NMI routines here. But okay, apparently I have not. Well, not completely. I did set it to loop infinitely, I think. Nope. But somehow error just stops. But okay, print binary is still working. Okay. Now I need to repeat this. Going to put it at 0. Why is there a variable control A here? That is dangerous. Does it still work? I don't think that is necessary, and that may cause trouble. Okay, now I have disabled interrupts. Let's try again. No interrupt message, very nice. I'm going to jam a 0 there. It's 8 by 8. So yeah. But other than map height, map width, both being 128, that'll make it like 32K in size, which is huge. Um, 64 times 8. I can keep it. At 64 by 128. Nope. Not bitmap. Color depth. I think I need 10. For 16 colors. Yep. It's the same, but and feel it. This is going to look horrendous. I do load tile, right? Tile loaded. Loaded to address 0. Now what is the Dr. Brown thing? I all work down here in New Zealand. Stay for too long. Wizardry. I mean, assembly is simple. Also, I would say simpler than compiled language. This is not right. Spewed again. Okay. Okay, I know what's the problem. It has not built because of duplicated VRAM. L0. L1. 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 I have a question. Okay. L1 address. I think those are L1. Build successfully. Basically change these, separate those into L0 and L1. It's loading. Let's reset. Everything has worked. It's just things are getting a bit of noisy. I can fix that by filling layer 0 with 20. Or you know what? $20 is the space character, it will work. Or I can just disable L0 if this does not work. Holy one. Okay. Now we are talking. Because the thing is not drawn in the Commodore palette. I don't know what it should look like. I think I can do a emergency fix. DC scale DC. I mean, this can just destroy things horrendously. After loading, Early 80s. Okay. 1981. If I come across one, I will try to get it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it did work. I can see the fruits. The fruits are green. Okay. Yep. I have another idea. Let's use YY car to edit this on this one. GBA. There is a replace color thing. Replace colors from colors. For example, my green color is 957. I have used 957. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 to 5. 5 to 2. 9 to I don't know. Five to 2. And the brown color is 7. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 9. Okay, now it's a weird looking tree. And it has another green color. This color is A. Color A to EF. A to D. Build again will include a new file. Remaining. Thanks. I can see the tree. I can see the tree. But I can also see some problem. I don't know if it's the scaling because I'm scaling it even bigger. I'm scaling it to 16. Come on. Complete. Ooh, okay. There are some gaps in the tree. There are definitely problems. But oh, am I happy to have it. Oh yeah, definitely. Uh, so instead of loading it automatically, let's load manually. $32. Each L. LMH. Not here. HL. Decrement jump if not 0. Though 32 bytes. It should have the same results. Complete. Somehow the thing does not scale. Hmm. Somehow I had made it worse. I don't know why. Hmm. This. this slows the tree, but that one doesn't? I can see hello, I can see message too. But the other one not only doesn't. I know exactly where's the problem. I locked myself. Set myself into user mode. In user mode, you just cannot do things manually. Complete random pixels. That's weird. L1 tile base is 0. I must have messed up something very big to get this result. Ooh. Yes, I had messed up something very big. Very, very big. Like, did not even load the data. Okay. I cannot understand what's happening here. I have an idea. And I may just be able to fix it with just a Z80 barely documented feature. It's a feature that no one seems to care. I think I can do RLD. Sort of. Basically, I do a lower upper nibble fix. Do a lower upper nibble swap. RRD is looking even weirder. Because this is equal to HL. Lower, well, go lower. Nope, I will not. Ugh. Guess what? This will work. What I think I'm looking at is swap lower and upper nibble. I've got 5 minutes to fix this issue. We have trees, guys. We have trees indeed. Now put this emergency fix into the load tile routine. And we're done. I mean, in the future, this will not be needed because all the graphics asset will not be generated by YYCHR or YYCar. But by maybe a Python script or maybe just a program I write. But I would say use a Python script because like not bitmap, like pixelated graphics, there are mature programs to do that. And there are websites like OpenGameArt you can just go to and, for example, do browse 2D art. You do a platformer. And you just have these graphics and they are pixelated, and if you download them they are PNG files. So it's probably better to just use some sort of like script to convert PNG files into assets useful for the hack than to write an entire program. So that is that. We have trees. And I think that's the end of today's live stream. Trees. Yeah. End stream.